Howdy ho, guys and gals. Jeff King here again in the, mobile den of tools. And today we're talking about Honda. Yes, that Honda, and the fact that they are tapping out in the gas lawnmower division. They're done. They're throwing in the towel. They're quitting. No more gas mowers, at least in the U.S., from Honda. Let's talk about what's going on. So let's jump over to some more information. Here we are, we're on rurallifestyledealer.com. So it was reported, sorry, I got to look at my notes over here. It was reported that on October 3rd, and we wanted to make sure that this was all valid, it was all true, because it was an internal memo on their dealer network, on Honda's dealer network, saying that Honda will be exiting the gas-powered mower market. And that is, when it comes to gas-powered mowers, Honda is pretty much considered the Cadillac of gas-powered mowers, constantly getting reviewed as some of the best residential mowers that you can buy. Note I said residential there. Now, they make motors for all sorts of things. They make motors for pressure washers. They make motors for outdoor power equipment, for side-by-sides, for generators, all sorts of stuff. We don't know anything beyond at this point. And trust me, I've looked. We don't know anything beyond the fact that they're going to be exiting the mower market. Now, one of the things we wanted to find out was why, and some follow-ups that some other companies reached out to. In fact, it was interesting because the one company that really delved into this, or the one group, was the service dealer group in the UK, because they want to know, okay, you're getting out of the US market, what does that mean for Europe? And Honda said explicitly, we will not be exiting the European market. We will continue to make our gas-powered motors at our plant in France. The plant that they have right now, I believe it's in South Carolina, it's one of the Carolinas, is transitioning to power sports. They're moving the power sports division to the plant that was making lawnmowers, and then apparently the side-by-sides are not considered part of power sports. They're their own separate division. So the original plant that was power sports is going to be entirely side-by-sides, because apparently they're killing it in side-by-sides. Apparently there's a good bit more profit margin in side-by-sides. But they said explicitly that one of the reasons that they're leaving the market there is because of continuing legislation, or at least leaving the market here, continuing legislation that is going to be blocking, gas-powered outdoor power equipment. In fact, as we've covered before on the channel, more and more states and more cities, I should say, it's less states, it's more cities and counties, are blocking the use of outdoor power equipment. And it's not just states and not just cities. I've noticed, like here in Las Vegas, the school district has been saying, we're not going to buy any more outdoor power equipment. When you have groups of government saying, that's it, we're going full electric, well, that's a good portion of the economy. And on top of it, if you saw our video before, you saw that California has completely banned the sale going forward. They're going to roll it in here, but in the next couple of years, they've banned the use of small outdoor gas motors, which means no lawnmowers, all right? No electric lawnmowers. That means both commercial and residential, and California makes up for approximately 1/5 of the U.S. population. So that, Honda's looking at this going, well, a bunch of these cities and counties are doing this. The entire state of California has banned it. Is it profitable now for us to make lawnmowers for like 2/3 of the American market? And the reality is no. And if you look at the map, if you look at the election recently, it kind of shows you a really good, and I'm not trying to get too political here, but if you look at it, all the cities and all the large, urban areas are going blue. All the rural areas are red. Now, this is the map from this morning. When I went to bed last night, it seemed a lot more red, but they said it was a red mirage. Kind of woke up feeling more like a blue roofie, but that's neither here nor there. I'm a moderate, so what do I care, right? Anyway, I live in Montana most of the time, so if you notice my state up there, they're going to be allowing gas-powered motors for as long as you like. Here's the case. If you've been around the channel, you know for a fact that I am a proponent of electric outdoor power equipment. I love outdoor power equipment for most people. And I say most people here because it's important, because the average home size, the average lawn size is less than a 1/4 acre. Now, for those of you who have far more than a quarter acre, I get it. Electric's not going to cut it for you. And you don't need to come into the comments and go, well, I've got 20 acres, and so that's ridiculous. You're a special case, all right? Trust me, just like your mom said, you're special. I joke. But you have to understand, for most people, electric outdoor power equipment makes sense. The average Joe homeowner who's got their little piece of land, and they just want to keep it nice and trim, that doesn't take a lot of work, they go in, they pull out the mower, they start it, and it just runs every time. And there's no big deal to it. And it's gotten to the point, at least for the smaller stuff, for mowers and grass trimmers and edgers and all that, for the smaller stuff, it is as affordable to go with electric as it is to go with gas. But for everybody else, for commercial and all that other stuff, I get it. You need gas for that, at least right now. And if you don't understand why, do a search for DeWalt mower burns down at the at trade show, because that is quite a spectacle. Anyway, the point of the matter is Honda is, I think this is just the first sign. This has got to be the first sign, because Honda looks at this and they look at the numbers. This is one of the most, if not the most single reputable gas engine manufacturer in the U.S. They're exiting the mower market. You're looking at the map over here. You're looking at the map. How much longer can they last? Other people last making other ones. Are they going to be exiting the generator market? Are they going to be exiting all the other power equipment? You have to assume that pressure washers and all that, they're next on the list. So anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Again, try not to say too political about this. I'm just looking at what is, not saying how you should vote or anything like that. God willing. Anyway, you all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.